Somewhere in Amazonia. Any sign of our men?
Nothing here, boss. There are no other entrances or exits to the temple except the one we already know. If they had wanted to escape, we would have seen them.
Better that way. They'd rather be dead than try to rob me.
Yes, sir. I can prepare another group to...
Quiet! Someone is coming.
Doc, you were right. Here's an entrance.
Fantastic! Wait until we get there.
I know those voices. It is the crew of the SS Adventure.
Don't worry, boss. This time I'm going to make it clear who got here first.
No. Gather the men and stay hidden. Let's see what they do.
As you wish, boss.
Oh, great. Another empty cave.
You shouldn't go so far, Capitan. Doc said that there could be landslides or traps.
There's nothing here, Miguel. Least of all, traps.
I don't understand. According to my father's diary, this should be the place.
Such a long travel for nothing.
8,411 nautical miles and a lot of adventures, Captain.
Of course. How to forget the situation with the cannibals?
Or those guys from the strange cult, Captain.
Or when our ship was stolen?
These are the exact coordinates. The Golden Idol should be here. So much studying. A whole life dedicated to this.
Well, you may not have found any treasure. But at least you have us. Right, Duck?
Capitan, I think Doc is about to have a heart attack.
Hey, honey, you should relax.
For the umpteenth time. Don't call me honey!
Uh-oh.
Harrison!
I told him not to go far.
Chapter 1 of Gold and Airplanes. We are playing aboard the adventure demo. Seemed like a fun plan. It was really...
Harrison!
I'm fine! Hey, Doc! I think I found that little golden doll you've been looking for.
I knew it! Listen to me carefully. That pedestal is surely a trap. You should look for something of a similar weight to replace the idol.
Easy, Doc. These traps must have been disabled for centuries.
You could ask the guy with the arrow through his head.
I think that rock over there should do the trick.
I was saying, it was very
If I
reminiscent.
get stuck here, I'll paint a face over it and we'll be best friends.
It was very much reminiscent of the point-and-click games that I grew up with.
Let's see what we have here. A lighter! And it still has some charge. This arrow could be useful. I hope there's nothing waiting to bite me. Three solid gold coins! Now that's what I call making a good bet. I'm going to take them as compensation for the blow I took earlier. There will be time to find a way out. I should get the idol first. I'm not going to achieve anything by pulling it. I should swap it for something else. Mostly because of that little matter of wanting to stay alive. It's that little golden doll Doc was looking for.
For crying out loud, Harrison! It's an idol! And it's made of gold!
That's what I'm saying. A little golden doll. I wonder what that is. Yuck. It's just a pile of mud. The vines are too slippery to climb up there. Oh yes, here comes the Easter egg everyone was waiting for. Uh-oh. Great. Now that I have the idol, I won't be able to find a way out. At least until I get that door open.
Perhaps, if you place the correct weight on the pedestal, you will be able to open it.
I suppose that by returning the mechanism to its original position, I will be able to open it. I don't want to return it. The skull doesn't weigh as much as the idol. Maybe that can be solved. Let's see how this goes. A perfect match! I'll keep the change. It still needs weight to match the idol. Let's see what happens if we cover the rest of the holes with mud. Done. Now I have a muddy skull. Yay. It still needs weight to match the idol. I don't understand. Let's see if this thing works. Well, it seems like it does. I don't understand. I can't do anything with it.
You could take a photo of it.
Sure, just throw me the camera.
Better not. I've seen you trying to catch a ball.
It's stuck between the vines. It's impossible to move it. Doc!
Harrison,
Any idea on how to get out of here?
we could try using something to make a rope, but I can't think of anything.
What can you tell me about this place?
You are in the main chamber of the Temple of the Worlds, which once belonged to the Tolueca who inhabited this territory. Their main goddess was called Talima, and the golden idol represents what we would call a human soul, ready to pass on to the world of the dead.
Interesting story.
Yes, but you should be more interested in how to get out of there.
When you're right, Doc. Why don't you call me Captain?
I do, when we're on the ship and you're in charge. On land, you are my subordinate.
Okay, then you are responsible for getting me out of this situation.
That's right. And I order you to do everything you can to get out of there on your own.
But... damn, she's good. What do you think of our services so far?
Nah, you get what you pay for, I guess.
Thanks?
You're welcome.
Talk to you later.
Anytime.
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. Unbelievable! The charge in the lighter was just enough to dry the mud.
Nice vase, Captain.
Did he find a Tolueca vase?
No, he made one out of a skull and mud.
Oh, that is... disgusting.
Miguel!
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Any idea on how to get out of here?
Yes, lots of them. Although it would require some heavy machinery. Or at least a ladder.
Could you go and fetch some rope from the ship?
Let me remind you that we walked the whole day through the jungle to get here. And that it was your idea not to bring anything more than necessary to travel light. So that we could go back to the ship for the equipment and set up the camp when we finally located the place.
You could have just said no.
And miss the opportunity to lecture you?
What do you think about this place?
Well, I feel quite relieved that it's you down there and not me, Captain.
Jeez, thanks for your sincerity, Miguel.
De nada, mi capitán.
What do you think about Doc?
We've already discussed that in private, Capitan. I don't think it's worth repeating it now.
My. I wonder why.
You may feel overwhelmed at receiving so many compliments, Doc.
Yeah, right.
I'll talk to you later.
Keep in touch, Capitan.
In theory, this cannot fail. Perfect. Not a drop is leaking. All right. Here goes nothing. Phew. Perfect. Miguel!
Your command, Captain?
I'm going to look for an exit. If you don't hear from me in an hour, it's because I need help. All right?
All right, my Captain.
Damn it. If there was ever a way out of here, it has already been swallowed by vegetation. It looks too slippery to climb on it. This may be useful.
There's no use. There's no use. It won't move.
Can't get it loose even when levering with the arrow. Why would I?
I don't want to wreck the spear gun. I'm not going to like this any more than you, buddy.
Whoops. I completely destroyed his hand. And I also broke the rock. You won't need this anymore. I'd better leave him alone.
We thought you were trying to find your way out.
Yeah, about that. The only thing that I found was another corpse.
All right. I'm going to bring the rope from the ship. That's 2 days to get there and back, so try not to die in the meantime, Captain.
Hold on, Miguel. Maybe I can find a way to get out of here sooner. I hope I'm not too rusty with this. Great! The vine is much longer than I expected. Over, under, around, and through. Meet Mr. Bunny Rabbit, pull, and... boom! Ready to launch. Aha! I think I have a new favorite toy. I'm coming out! Make some room! When the arrow sticks, pull the vine to get me up. Is that clear? I'll take that silence as a yes.
Oh, for heaven's sake. I haven't climbed a rope since high school. After a while... Please! My arms are killing me! Unbelievably later.
Professor Weaver. I should have known something was wrong.
I am glad to see you too, Captain.
What are you doing here?
I couldn't get a good tan in England. So... What do you think, Captain Quinn?
Why do you wear a suit in the middle of the jungle?
Why do you wear a sailor's hat in the mainland?
Because I am a ship's captain.
And I am a respectable man.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. What are you doing with this thug?
A man with no moral compass can always be useful. You've been around the world, Captain. You should know this sort of things by now.
What have you done with Doc and Miguel?
Do not worry, Mr. Queen. Your colleagues are being well looked after.
I still can't believe it! How can Weaver steal the idol from us like that?
Excuse me, Doc, but... weren't we stealing it from the temple?
That's not the same. That idol belongs in a museum.
Really? How curious. I thought it belonged to the Tolteca.
Shut up, Miguel.
Can't you do your own research and stop following us around?
Follow you? We have been here for weeks. You have arrived just in time for our retreat. In fact, I think you've met some of my men down there. At least now I can rest assured that they didn't run off with my treasure.
But that's impossible! The vegetation on them was many years old.
Mr. Quinn, I am surprised. Didn't your lady friend tell you about the powers of the Idol of Souls?
The powers?
Poor fool. You didn't even know what you were looking for. Don't worry, Captain. Come with us, and you can ask all the questions you want to your sweet doctor.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Set my friends free.
All right, Mr. Quinn. If you don't wish to cooperate, we will have to convince you. Mr. Mice, present your arguments to the man.
Wait a minute, there's no need to...
Alright, thanks for joining me. That was the Board the Adventure demo. Very old school retro, made me reminiscent, feel a little bit nostalgia about the other games that I've played. I look forward to seeing when it comes out, see what happens. It's so far great sense of humor, great voice acting. I like in the soundtrack. So yeah, thanks for keeping me company, and I will be back soon.